If you are watching this as a replay, don't worry. We're just about to start. So I'm early and more people are joining. So you might want to move this ahead a bit so you meet us when we've begun. All right. Yay. I'm waiting for my early birds. um, yay. We have people coming in. Welcome. 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 So we have more people joining us. Yay, Mary, welcome. It's good to have you here. Mary from Port Harcourt. I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome. Hi, Mary. All right, so we'll have more people join us. We're expecting a full house. So I'm here on time so I can welcome everyone in. So we just have 3 minutes to start. Immediately gets 8 o'clock. I'm starting. I'm not even waiting. This one is not African time. We're starting right away. All right. So hi Mary from Port Harcourt. Welcome. It's good to have you here. So more people joining. More people joining. So if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking at my phone, the comments. I'll be seeing the comments this way. While the screen will be where I'll display my presentation. So this is where I'll be seeing all your comments as you all are dropping your comments. We have more people joining us. Welcome. Please let me know where you're joining me from. Let me know where you're joining me from. So we have it's 7:57 Nigerian time. I'm in Abuja, Nigeria as we speak. So let me know where you're joining me from. My name is on the screen. My name is Amber. Don't worry, I'll talk more about myself as we go, but it's really nice to have you all here. So we have 2 more minutes to get started. All right. So please, if you are here already, just cut out every form of noise. Make the most of this opportunity. Let's get all of this in. All right. Let's make the most of tonight. Okay. Everything is set. My phone over here to see your comments. My laptop charged. My water to to hydrate. All right, so while we have 2 more minutes here, so in a bit it will be 1 minute and we kick off right away. So let me know where you're joining me from. All right, drop in the comments. Don't be a stranger. Let me know where you're joining me from. So many people have been waiting for this session, and I'm happy it's finally here. I'm happy it's finally here. So we have 1 more minute. All right, 1 more minute and we kick off right away. We kick off. 1 minute to go and we kick off. Yay. So please zone out every noise, concentrate. Let's make the most of tonight. Yeah, we have more people coming in. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. 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 If you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking at my phone. This is where I'll be seeing all your comments as they drop. Here is where I'll be presenting, so I'll be seeing the comments here. So I'll be seeing it over here on my phone. So whenever you see me look this way, just know that I'm looking at the comments. I'm also going to be, sorry, I'm also going to be using here as feedback so that I can be sure what you are viewing. It's my phone, so I'm also watching the workshop at the same time. Yay, it's 8 o'clock and we are kicking off right away. Welcome everyone. It's good to have you all here. I'm so delighted to see you all. Or no, I know you're here, so you can see me. I can also see you mentally. But it's good to have you here. We'll be looking forward to tonight, 31st of October. Today's session is going to be amazing, and I'm looking forward to how much would drop here and how much we'll take in together. All right, so we have more people joining us as we go. They'll be receiving the emails, they'll be receiving the WhatsApp messages, and they'll be clicking the link. But we're going to get started right away. All right, just a few things to get us started. I'll need you to do this, please. Hi, Eunice, welcome. I'll need you to do this, please. On your phone, just this is so you can have the best experience watching this. On your phone, please tap your screen. If you're watching this on your phone, tap your screen. You see an icon at the top right hand that looks like a settings icon. Select it, then click on quality. and then select higher picture quality. This will give you better quality, especially since you're watching it on your phone. Compared to the laptop, which has a bigger view, the phone is smaller, so this should improve your quality, all right? It's good to have you all here. Welcome, Dr. Eunice. Welcome, Obaz Omoife. Welcome. Yay! It's good to have you all here. All right, so I'm going to get started right away. I'm going to put on my presentation on the screen. And hi, MEC, welcome. MEC from Ogun State. It's good to have you here. It's amazing. Everyone is here. Welcome. All right, so if you can see my screen, please type 1. I'm going to go full screen. If you can see my screen, please type 1. I will need a lot of feedback. I want to be sure all of you are here. Yay! Mrs. Gloria is here. Welcome, ma. Mrs. Gloria is here. It's good to have you here, ma. So if you can see my screen, type 1. If you can see my screen, please type 1. All right. MEC said 1. Joyce, 1. Welcome, Joyce. Scripture Live Guide, welcome. Mary, 111. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Please be giving me this feedback because I will need to know how it's showing for you over there in your location, in your respective locations. All right. So today's session is on how to package your years of experience into a revenue generating online course that brings in consistent hands-off income, even if you don't intend to quit your job or business. Many of you saw this flyer, you saw the ad, and you knew you had to be here. And I must commend you for planning and making time to be here, because I'm not here to waste your time. We're going to have the best delivery for you here. So I'm happy you're here to take it all in and make good use of what you learned tonight. Welcome, Ogochukwu. It's good to have Martha. Martha says hello. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to get into the session right away. Our goal for tonight is to equip you with the exact steps and insights you need to turn your years of experience into a revenue generating asset. You know, asset, it's deliberate, that word asset. Revenue generating asset that builds financial security without disrupting the career you've worked hard to establish. This is important. We are all busy people here, and it's important we establish this. We're all busy people. We have a lot on our hands, our profession, our career, our businesses, so much going on, even family. And sometimes you want to create, you're thinking about how to secure that financial future, how to get things more stable and all of that. And then you're wondering, how can I have this happen without me always being on the grind? This is important, and that's why we brought this up. So the goal for tonight is to equip you with the exact strategies and insights you need to turn that expertise you have. Many of you here have years of experience, 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, 2 years, 5 years. You're in the right place, because we're going to leverage that and turn that into a revenue generating asset. And what you will learn tonight will help you get started right away. Okay? Lola Olabi, welcome. Jennifer George, awesome. So we're going to get right into today's action. I want you to keep in mind, you're going to be discovering some great ideas tonight, and your time will be well spent, I assure you. However, I'll be making an offer at the end of this workshop for the go-getters who want to take things further. I just want to be transparent about this. So just to let you know, I'm going to be making an offer. However, I'm going to get the best even in this session. And for those who want to take things further with me, there'll be an offer for you. So sit tight and get to hear about it, because it's really juicy. I can't wait to share the details of this offer with you at all. And I'm confident that by the time we reach that point, you'll see why I said it's juicy. And you'll see that it's the next smart step for you in this revenue generating journey that you have begun. All right? So now some of you may be asking, or you may be wondering, why online courses, especially if this is all new to you. This is new terrain, and this session is supposed to help you open your eyes. But again, you're asking why online courses. And for some of you who already know me and know the work I do as a coach, you're also wondering about online courses. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Exactly. Here's why. There's something online courses can offer you that the other side of businesses may not be able to completely offer you. There are two sides to the coin. while you may be showing up online and selling your service, your business, and all of that, sometimes that hands-off situation may be just what you need to spare things, to move things going, to get things going, while you also handle what you can handle this way. If you have a business, or you have a career you're pursuing, or you are even doing school, you are doing your PhD or something, or you have a job, you can be doing all of that on any income while you have something hands off making money for you. So it's a business model that can also add to your pocket. We are here, we're here to grab it all. Let's secure the bag. So we are not leaving anything out. If we know this bag can help us make money hands off, we're going to secure it. We're not leaving it. We're not letting it go. Because if we don't secure it, other people are securing it. So I believe you are here to understand the benefits that this can bring for you, no matter what it is you do. This can give you hands-off opportunity, hands-off income, hands-off revenue generating opportunities. Not just that, the income can be consistent. When you are here waiting for salary every month, or you're waiting for people to pay you, or you did this job and you're waiting for the person to pay you for the service when you are done. The hands-off process of an online course can be paying you while you're waiting for salary or payments on your services and all of that. Hands-off, consistent income. You are in control. Not the other side where your boss is in control or your team is in control, because whenever they finish is when you get paid. It's when the client pays. Whenever the client approves is when everyone gets paid. Online courses are scalable, meaning that you can create numerous online courses and they just sell on their own while you make money. While you focus on other things, they're scalable. You can sell one, just create it once and you can sell it to over 1,000 people. So even 1,000,000 if you dare do it. Yes, you can sell it over. You create it once, but you sell it over and over again. It's so low risk. You don't have to worry about too much. You don't need to worry about what other people have to worry about when it comes to the other models of business. It's just hands up and it gives you that leverage. Also, it is lean. Lean approach does not require too much of, hiring of like an enormous team, or trying to do so much, buying everything, inventory. You don't have to worry about all of that. The approach is very lean. Just create a course and it's selling for you and making you money. It's also passive, meaning that you are not actively involved in the money making process. Once you create it and you let automation do its thing, you're making money while you do other things, while you enjoy your life, while you enjoy your freedom, while you do the jobs, the things that you love to do, the other things that you love to do. All of this make this a valid solution that you can add to your entire, business army or whatever. You can add to your revenue generating army. So this just brings in money that you can enjoy while you focus on a lot of other things. So I hope this validates it for you. How many of us here have online courses? Or how many of us here, I want to just have an idea of who is here. How many of us have an online course we've created before? Maybe you've dabbled on it a bit. How many of us here have not even smelt it? So give me your situation right here. Have you ever created an online course before? Have you never? You've heard of it, but you've never done it before. You've had interest, but you've never had the opportunity to know how it works. This is something you've been longing for. Can I see your comments? Let me just know who is here. Let me just know who is here. Let me know who is here. Maybe you are somebody who is already doing stuff, but you've never really created an online course. Maybe you do coaching, you do consulting, you do all of that, but you've never really created an online course. You've taken online courses, but you've never created your own. I want to see you in the comments. Please feel free to write in the comments. All right. Okay, so like I said, I have my water to hydrate, so I'll be hydrating often and getting in the full swing of things. All right, so in this session, you'll be having actionable strategies and a new perspective on how to package your years of experience into a course you can sell and sell consistently, just like I have done for myself and thousands of experts and professionals like you. I'm not new in the game. I've been around. Some of you here may know me already, or when you were signing up for the session, you probably checked out my page. If you kept on scrolling, you would have scrolled all the way to 2016 to when my business started. So I have been around. It's almost a decade and I'm still here. It's amazing, and I'll tell you more about my business. But just know that many of what you'll be learning today will be from strategies I have applied, lessons I have learned, and I'll be sharing with you some deep insights and strategies and shifting your perspective on how you can make it better, how you can package your years of experience into something that would sell consistently, just like I've done and I've helped my clients achieve also. A lot of what you discover at today's workshop goes way beyond conventional wisdom, all right? Way beyond what you've probably heard before. I mean, this is not the first time I'm selling something about, this is not the first time I'm talking about online courses. The last time I went full gongo on this must have been like 2021. That was the last time. And if you want to compare that to this year, many of the things I will share with you today are completely different from what I knew in 2021. So this is fresh insights that will go against something, even me, things I knew then. These insights will probably challenge some of those things. So some of you here will be hearing some things and you'll be like, really? Exactly. I'll be challenging some conventional wisdom here. I'll be shifting and challenging your perspective, your thought process, and shifting the way you think. So please be open-minded. I ask you to please be open-minded. All right. In this session, I'm not here to dump a bunch of information that most people out there will offer, leaving clients more confused and overwhelmed. Overwhelmed, no. I'm here to share simple. My emphasis is simple, but deep, transformational insights based on my experience in this space. So simple, but deep. You find it simple because I'll use the best ways to explain it. That's my thing. Everyone knows I know how to simplify things to the T. I'll be doing that a lot here. So you don't worry, you're not going to be confused. You're going to get the best out of here. All right. Also, please be actively involved. I implore you, please be actively involved. So I don't be like I'm talking to myself. I know you are here. I can see the numbers. Please interact so that I know that we're together. All right. So grab a pen also, a notepad, and make the most of this time we'll spend together. Okay. Awesome. So do we have yeses? Do we have yeses? Can you give me a yes? Can you give me a yes? Can you give me a yes? If you agree with everything I've said, please say yes. Please say yes. All right, please say yes. Hi, Tosi. I have 2 online courses. Awesome. Awesome. Tosi, my people are here. Tosi, it's good to have you here. All right. Jennifer says I do consulting, but I've not done an online course and I pay for courses. Oh, good. So you've meddled in that. Good. Mary says, I've always wanted to, but don't know how. Okay. Scripture Life says, I've never created an online course. Oh, it's good to have you all here. Let's have everyone here because many of the things I'll share will be either new to you or you've not probably heard them before, but you hear them differently tonight. And we'll make the most of this. So I'm getting my yeses. Awesome. I'm going to ask you a few questions here. Let's play a simple game, just a little exercise together. And well, in 2024, the year is almost over. So we're going to just step into predicting what the next 3 to 6 months will look like, meaning that we're stepping into 2025, right? So let's do some predictions here. And I would like you to tell me if any of the things I mentioned is accurate. So you're going to tell me yes, true, false, no, I don't think so. Just give me your feedback. I want to hear it. So I'm going to be asking you or putting forward some predictions. You give me feedback and tell me if it is accurate or not. So let's imagine I'm a soothsayer. My first prediction, 2025 will bring even more economic uncertainty. Companies will continue making cuts and relying on a single income stream will be more risky. So just answer prediction 1, true. Prediction 1, false. Let's have so that we'll know the specific because I have about 4 predictions. So just give me prediction 1 or P1 to reduce the typing time. P1, true. P1, false. Just tell me, what do you think about what you see on your screen? This is my prediction. True or false? What do you think? True or false? Rita says, I want to, but I don't know how to go about it. I believe that's about online courses. True or false? P1, true or false? Our predictions. Okay, it's being validated. Everyone is saying true. P1, true. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Are we having any false? True, true, true. Awesome. So we all agree on that. Prediction 2. You will have to learn something transformational now if you have any hopes of achieving financial security, because the things you knew before now or were previously used to are all changing. Prediction 2, P2, true or false. So you're going to write P2 through true or false. P2, prediction 2, where do we stand? P2. So all of you writing true, please write the prediction before it so that we know what you are saying true to. Oh, good. P2, true, 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 true. Wow. Okay, so let's go. And I can believe this. I can believe all of you because so much has changed. When I go on my phone and I'm like, AI, robots, hey, everything is changing. Hey, they'll say this company has sacked the whole of the staff. This company is now using AI 100%. So what are staff going to be doing? There's so much going on, and we know that we cannot be playing the same game we were playing last year. Prediction 3, flexible and hands-off income sources will become critical because with workloads increasing and time becoming scarcer, more scarce, more people will seek revenue streams that work hands-off without needing constant involvement. P3, true or false? P3, true or false? Solanke says P2 almost totally true with exceptions. Brilliant. I like that. I'm sure there are a few reasons why you said that, a few exceptions. And of course, everything is not always as it seems. There are certainly exceptions here and there, obviously. So I love the contrary opinion here. It's brilliant. Let's hear. If you have more to say about that, Solanke, I would really love to hear. So let's share them. Yeah. This is not soliloquy. It's not me talking to myself. Let us talk. I want to hear everyone here because that's what makes this interesting. So P3, true, 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 true. Awesome. All right, so we're having more truths coming in. If you feel any of this is not really a true prediction or you have exceptions, please drop it. Let's know. All right, so true, true, true. Prediction 4. More people will realize that security isn't found in a title or a company, but in the value they've built around their own expertise and experience and the income streams they control. P4, true or false? Security isn't found in a title or a company. Maybe a job you just got and you feel you're safe. It's not tied to that. Is it really tied to that? Or it's instead tied to the value you've built around your experience and expertise and the income you control by yourself, not income that you're waiting for somebody to pay you. You don't know what will happen. So this is my prediction. So that came very true. Okay, so we're having Yemisi very true. Yemisi said true. Mary said yes. Oh, you guys are amazing. I love this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So many truths came in. So I'm not lying here, right? That means my predictions, you all have validated it. This is true. This is the fact. This is reality. So the next question you probably want to ask yourself is, so what are we doing about this? Now let's go to a 5th prediction. I didn't even know we had 5. I forgot that, but let's mention it. Maybe it was important to mention. More experts will realize that security isn't found in a title, position, or company you work for, but in 1, the value you've built around your own experience and expertise, and 2, how you leverage this value to create new opportunities for yourself and exercise control over what and how you earn. This kind of is similar, so I can understand why it was repeated. Maybe I forgot to delete the former one, but this kind of seems similar. But let's answer. P5, is it true or is it false? Either ways will make it happen. All right, P5, true or false? P5, how you leverage this value to create new opportunities for yourself and exercise control over what and how you earn. So it's really about you exercising control, how you create leverage. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for partaking in this and for giving me your honest validations here. Thank you. So if these things I've mentioned, these predictions contain truth, then what needs to change for you to make 2025 and beyond your most rewarding financial year? I need you to take some time and think about it. Because if you said yes, you need to now ask yourself, what now needs to change? Because it's not just about yes. It's about what are we doing about if this is what we can see in the future. We should have a chance right now to change some things. So, what needs to change for you to make the next year, the next month, we're stepping into the new year, to make this next year the most rewarding financial year? And I'm not talking about waiting till you make those changes, doing it now so that you start making your benefits in January. Yes, because we are only just a few steps from making the changes. That's the truth. This session takes you on the first step towards that. And I'm really, really glad you made it here. I'm really glad you're here to take this. All right. You are just a few steps away from making the changes. Now, the 4-step process I'll share with you tonight will make all the difference. You see those changes we have to decide to make. I'm going to share with you a 4-step process or framework that will help you begin, that will help you make this difference, that will make you prepared so that you are not a victim of these predictions. All right? So tonight you will leave this workshop with one, actionable strategies and a new perspective on how to make your expertise and experience, your years of experience, to work for you. Two, you leave the session with a roadmap to transform your expertise into a profitable hands-off income stream and practical ways to get started without risks. All right, important. Three, you will leave this workshop with the confidence and ability to build a revenue generating online course that supports your career and financial goals. All right? All of that you will learn tonight. So let me know. Are you ready? Are you ready? I want to get the comment section fired up. So give me all the words you use for ready. Yes, let's go. I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm in. We're ready. I'm excited. This is it. I'm in. I'm ready to take it. Just give me the comments. And let me know. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yay! Very ready. So, like it says, creating time to execute the many business lessons learned and reading more. Okay, awesome. Awesome. I'm wondering what that's connected to. Is it the former question I asked? But whatever I said here makes sense. Creating time to execute the many business lessons learned and reading more. Awesome. So, everyone is saying ready. I love it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Now, if you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Amba Yangajakaye. All right, Amba, you can call me Amba. All right, I'm a digital strategist. I'm a business coach. I've been in the industry for almost a decade. All right, I started back in 2016. What I do is that I help coaches, experts, consultants, and industry leaders to scale their expertise online and maximize profits without overwhelm. All right. So for some of you may have visited my page already. You may have visited my website. You've probably seen my work. You've seen the things I teach. And you know, I'm not just here playing games. I've been around. So I have some experience. I have some things I like to get off my chest. So I'm always yapping and talking and sharing a lot of insights. And I love what I do, which makes this really profound because I mean, I would have been doing something else, but here I am, still here, almost 10 years and going stronger. All right. And I'm really glad you all get to take this journey with me. I see a lot of familiar names here, people I already know, people I've worked with for long, for over 5 years since I started. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey. Thank you to everyone new who is meeting me for the first time. You've just begun an amazing journey, and I love that you're here to be a part of all of this. Thank you. All right, so a bit of where I'm coming from and all of that, and a bit of things to just make you know that I'm not just a starter in all of this. These are a few features of me online and a few of my work or a few of my insights and thoughts on the internet, a few of my recognition as well. At some point in my business, I was actually training on behalf of Google. So Google was sending us across Nigeria to train people in digital skills. So that was kind of where I started with digital skills. And then I moved on to now, helping people. Everything is all digital anyways, to doing this in large scale and helping experts and coaches to scale their own businesses online. All right, so that's also me recognized as Leading Ladies Africa's 100 Most Inspiring Women. That was a few years ago. All right, This is me. If some of you already use Seller, so Seller recognized me back in 2022 as their top 100 vendors on their site, selling digital products. I was also a co-author on their book, The Ultimate Digital Manual, digital product manual. My name is the second name there. So I wrote there about how experts can publish and sell their own ebooks and all of that. So if I want to go through my progression over time, you really see my journey, my loops and turns, my pivots, my a lot of story, but we won't need to go into all of that. But just to give you a glimpse of the people I've worked with, all right, I've been able to help a lot of experts, over 400 of them, to become self-published authors. I did this for a space of 4 years. 4 good years, that's all I did, teaching people how to become authors, how to become self-published authors online, publishing their books online, publishing on Amazon and all of that. All right. If you're a bit of my background story, just a glimpse into it. I started in 2016, like and I'm not new to corporate career or corporate space or environment. Before I went full-fledged into my business in 2029, back in 2016 when I started, I was still doing my 9 to 5 job. So I've worked in a non-profit sector, and my major focus in that has been mobile strategies, digital strategies, especially with the use of mobile phones, helping improve private sector development. And I did that for a space of about 6 years in a non-profit, all right? And even while I was doing all of that, I was still running Idea Not Dread as a side gig. But in 2019, I was called off my job. I was told I wasn't needed anymore. By that time, I was now living in Kano. I was working for a UK defeat project in Kano. Big girl lifestyle, traveling every weekend to Abuja, from Kano to be with hubby and all of that. I thought I was living a good life, earning good salary, almost 1 million per month, and I didn't think I needed what's my own, any money, until I was sacked. And then my eye cleared. I was like, eh? You say what? That's when I got serious. I said, where's that thing I'm doing on this side? Please come, let's get serious about this. But just to jump the gun, just to move ahead, let me not go into the minute details, all right? Over the space of 8 years, I have evolved. My business has evolved. Everything around what I do has changed. I've been through a lot of loops and turns. I've made a lot of mistakes. I have learned. I have built help people build their businesses. I have helped people start from zero and become, established coaches and experts today. Even for my own business, I've seen myself move from low-priced offers to high-priced offers. So I've dabbled in both spaces, both business models, and I have deep insights of having dabbled in both. So unlike somebody who may have operated in only one, I have done both, and so my insights are rich. All right. And maybe because of all of this experience, I've become highly sought after in my niche, and I'm grateful to God for the experience so far. I don't take it for granted at all. This is just a preview of some of my offers, selling on. This was on my website. This is on Seller. But many of these offers, I do not sell them anymore. Anyways, this was an offer I sold once. I sold it for a full year, and I made over 17M in this offer. What you see here on screenshots is payments that came in through online transfer. But you see this one here, this one came in more than this one. The payments that came in through bank transfers, because Nigerians, for some reason, Nigerians didn't used to like paying online. Now we are changing, sha. But the money I made from this one cheap course I sold changed a lot of things for me to understanding the power of online courses. One course I sold once. I was at my sister-in-law's wedding. She was getting married, and right there I was receiving payment notifications. Like the joy of that. You be doing your normal things, payments is just rolling in, and there's nothing you need to do. They pay, they go ahead and assess the cost because it's automated. Nothing you need to do. So it's so hands off, it's so easy, it's so sweet. I wake up in the morning, I've woken up to alerts that have already given me profit on my ad spend. That's the beauty of online courses. And if today you are running a coaching business or a consulting business and you don't have an element, a model of online courses already making money hands off for you, means you are leaving a lot of money on the table. Don't be that person. Even if you're offering a service, have something that is hands off, that is making money for you on the side. It is highly important. All right. Now, when I pivoted to coaching, more money. I started making more. I started charging people more because, hey, this is me now. I need money. At some point I was even based in Dubai, so of course I needed money to survive in a country like Dubai, and that pushed my desire to sell high ticket offers. And so this makes me really grounded in selling of my knowledge online. All right, I've helped my clients to also structure and package their own coaching services and programs, their own online courses and all. So at least if I've talked to this point, you should know that I know what I'm doing. These are a few screenshots of my or a few screenshots of conversations with clients or client wins. You can see payment notification, payments that people are able to receive through just following the strategies I teach them. This one for the first time, she just received over 250K payments from clients. This person here, we'll talk about her later as we move on. 3 payments came in a day at 350K for a course she was selling. Amazing. A program, course plus coaching program she was selling. Amazing. So more testimonials. If you visit my website, you will see all of them. If you want to screenshot, you can read them later. It's okay. Let's move on. Tonight, you'll be gleaning powerful insights from my years of experience for almost a decade, plus how you can leverage it to collapse time, bypass trial and error, and achieve results much sooner than I did. If it took me 8 years, you don't have to take 8 years. That's why you're here. Let me collapse time for you. I've done it all, so you don't have to. I've gone through the trial and error, so you don't have to. So take from my insights and get your results sooner. The 4 steps I will share with you tonight, the 4-step framework, will set you on the right track to early wins. All right? It will set you on the right track to early wins. Now, what I need from you is this one thing: implementation. Please don't be that person who after all you've learned today, we see you in a few months and you're still in the same spot you are. Please don't be. If there's anything I do, I always try to be better than yesterday. I must be better than yesterday. I cannot be less. So I know that's why I'm very certain that my future is bright, because I keep making a step further. I keep taking things a step further. So please, if you're that person who is in your professional job and every day you see yourself crying, whimpering, just asking yourself, what am I doing here? Please don't just sit docile and keep asking those questions. Do something about it. And here I'm here to give a solution that can help you, even if you are a busy bee. This thing is hands off, so you can actually still make this happen and still be busy. I have worked with a lot of busy people, so I understand. I've worked in the corporate space, I have an idea what this is like. So don't take it like I'm talking about this because I don't know. I understand. The other day I was talking to a client of mine, and when I was telling her, is this why you were afraid to reach out to me? It's okay, I understand. She said she was afraid because she thought she had not caught up with the things she was to do. I said, don't worry, I know you are an architect. I know you have a lot on your hands. You don't have to be afraid or shy away. I understand. You need more time, I'll give you. That's what it is here. I'm not going to put too much pressure on you. I'm instead going to look for how to alleviate the work, the pressure, which is why I always focus on less overwhelm. I'm not here to overwhelm anyone, but to help alleviate the stress and workload on you. So please implement. Implement. Take out the steps I'll be showing you tonight and take action on them. No matter how much baby steps you need to take, please do. All right? Let it not be that we'll keep being stuck, but instead let us try. Okay, enough of the pep talk. But let me know, do we have a deal? Yes, yes, yes. Do we have a deal? Drop in the comments. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? We're in this together, so don't worry. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Comments, because we're starting with our 4-step process right now. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Yay! I love it when I see your comments rolling in. Yes, we do. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right, so let's dig in. Let's dig in. I'll be sharing with you a 4-step process, and they're all laid out on the screen. Now, PPPP. But you're going to be wondering what this is all about. Don't worry, it may be things you've heard before. I don't mind, but you will hear them differently tonight, because the deep insights inside these things are things that you can use, are things that will shift your perspective tonight. So 4-step process: pinpoint, profile, package, produce. Pinpoint, profile, package, produce. We're going to start with the first one, pinpoint. Number one, identify the specific outcome you provide. This is the first step towards creating this hands-off revenue generating online course. Identify the specific outcome you provide. Pinpoint. Pinpoint it, identify it, get it right. All right? Now, some hard truths. No one cares about you. I need to let you know that. No one cares about your profession. No one cares about your experience. No one cares about how long you've been in business. I could stay here and yap, yap, yap about how I worked here. I worked here with the Germans. I worked here with the British. I did this. I did this for how many years with Google. Nobody freaking cares. And that's the truth. The only thing people care about, especially when it comes to you creating an online course and being able to sell it, the only thing people care about is the outcome that you provide. Every other thing they don't care. If you like be a doctor, if you like be a professor, if you like have 25 years of experience doing this, if you like have all the certification, if you like go to London Business School, if you like go to Cambridge, if you like go to Oxford, if you like have a lot of accolades to your name, awards, nobody freaking cares. The only people who will pay you are those who you are able to clearly demonstrate the outcome that you provide. Outcome. If there's any word you want to leave here with, it should be this word. Outcome. And you know, a lot of people get this wrong. They don't realize it enough. I will step into a few of this, but let's not jump the gun. I need you to understand this. People don't pay just because you spent resources on it, on your online course. People won't just buy just because your price is cheaper. I remember selling the course for 1,000 naira a few years ago. Nobody bought it. 1,000 naira. Nobody bought it. People won't pay you just because you're certified or you have a title to your name. That's not why they'll pay you. For all I care, I've been doing this business for how many years? Almost a decade. And not once has anybody asked me, can I see your certificate? Are you certified to do this? Nobody. It's not that I don't have them. I'm highly certified. Nobody has ever asked me. They don't care. Amber, can you help me? They already seen, can Amber help me? Please take my money, help me. They don't care whether I got certified in this. Nobody cares. They care about outcomes, their own outcome, the outcome they desire. They won't pay you. Now, I have to put a clause on that. Certification, I'm not talking about the ones that you must have, like a doctor, lawyer, you must have certifications in those ones, please. You can't even practice without them, all right? So just to mention that disclaimer, please, let's not go and practice without those kind of certifications. But I'm talking about other spaces outside of that. No one really cares. All they care about is the outcome, all right? All right, people won't pay you because you sound or look nice. They won't buy just because you created it. Some people think, let me create it. Yeah, they'll buy it. It doesn't work that way. You can create it and just, next thing you hear, crickets. Nobody's going to buy it. You put it out there. Maybe you create it and tell them, will you people buy? Are you interested? And they shout, yes, we are interested. You see the comments busy. I'm sure it has happened to some of you here. Comment section was busy. Was put out because, fine. You told them, guys, go and buy it. See it there. Crickets. Everybody just look at you. They don't even know that you're talking to them. They just start looking everywhere like, you say what? Where are we going ahead? It happens. People are not just going to buy just because you created it. They're not owing you. They owe you nothing. That's why some experienced people still have a tough time selling online courses. Highly experienced. I've worked with a lot of experienced people, but this is always a problem. How to sell, how to sell it. And the reason why they are not able to sell it is because of how they created it in the first place. A lot of things were wrong, like this first thing I've just mentioned. They didn't get the outcome right. They didn't get the outcome right. They didn't even know who it was for, what was important to that person. They just created based on their own understanding. They focused on the wrong things. Now, here's some mistakes they make. Because many of them are still making these mistakes. But if you've made the mistake already, I'm sure you will see them as we go. But I need you to avoid this mistake. Whether you're just starting or you've started already, please avoid this mistake. Number one, the mistakes they make, one, selling the vehicle instead of the destination. Selling the vehicle instead of the destination. Most people focus on selling the vehicle instead of where the vehicle is taking people. In essence, you know how it's not like we buy, it's not like people are really interested in that car. Yes, it's fancy and all, but they really care about where they are going. They want to get to their destination. So this is a literal example, but in the real sense of it, when it comes to selling online courses, people don't really care about your fancy course, about how embellished your course is, and how everything you put into this course and all of that. What they care about is, will it help them get to their desired outcome? That thing they want, that destination they envision, will it take them there? That's what they're going to buy. That's why they're going to buy from you. Not because of your course exists, not because your course exists, but because it has the ability to give them the desire that they want, the destination. Another mistake people make, they sell a vague outcome. It's interesting because just yesterday, while I was doing this presentation, I saw on my feed an online course, and I was curious, and I went further to go and check the website. It was being sold on Seller. I went to go and check the course details on Seller, and I'm telling you the truth. Already, I could already see that this won't sell. These are the problems we're talking about. Selling a vague outcome. I put an example there, unlock your potential. We hear these words a lot. What does it even mean? Maximize your potential. What does it even mean? What does potential mean? I'm not saying I don't know what it means, but the truth is, sometimes you need to break things down in a way that it actually reflects the outcome somebody desires. Have you ever seen anybody praying and saying, God, help me, I want to maximize my potential? Or they will pray to God with specific words. God, help me, I want that job. God, help me, I want to be a better person. God, help me, I want to be able to get that loan. I want to be able to get that grant. Very specific with the outcome that they want when they pray to God. When they stay up at night, when they think, do they think in big words like, my life, how will I unlock my potential? Is that how people think? Yet we use these words when we are selling. We use these words when we are, and there are many words like this, so many, very vague. They sound embellished, they sound intelligent, they sound cute. But this is our number one mistake. We're trying to sound cute instead of to be understood, instead of instead of us to connect or relate with the ideal clients we want to connect with. Instead, we want to sound sophisticated and embellished in our grammar. Repeat words that have been overflogged, that mean nothing if you think about it. Okay, they may mean something anyways, but the point, you get me, they just are so vague and don't really say anything at the end of the day. It's vague. That's the second mistake. The third mistake, we focus on everything else except the outcome. The real thing we should be selling, I'll get people to buy. We leave it and start focusing on everything else. Beautiful website, branding. Let's make sure the colors are intact. Ooh, followers. Oh, I need followers. So I need to get an influencer so that followers will. Oh, I need to get viral so that followers will. Oh, photo shoot. I need to snap like this so they'll see that I'm sophisticated. Some of you can have all the photo shoots, tick all these boxes, and nobody's going to buy your course. And this is also a mistake we see happen. All right. A fourth mistake, selling a weak or basic outcome no one is willing to pay for. Oh my God, I hope this sound has not been disturbing. Anyway, you guys have been hearing me, but I just hope it's not been having some external sound since with the movement of the wire. Anyways, so I have it intact now. The fourth mistake is selling a weak or basic outcome no one is willing to pay for. Now, this illustration just shows somebody who is trying to beg people, please now buy my course now, please now, I can help you. And it's funny how people are running away. Why can't this person just listen to I mean, it should be that they'll pity you now, but no, they're not pitying you, they're walking away. They're running away, angrily stomping away because whatever you're selling cannot help them. It's too weak. The outcome is too weak. They are not willing to pay. Even if you say it's 5,000 and they're not paying you for it. Oh, Jennifer, thank you for that feedback. Thank you. She said the sound has been perfect. Thank you. All right. So let me tell you about this client because I'll be using a lot of case studies to illustrate what I'm saying tonight. All right. So this client of mine, HR professional, what she does is that she helps her clients in the area of life and mindset transformation. Now, I see this happen a lot in this space. People who are life coaches, mindset coaches, there's a lot of vagueness happening in the space. And when you hear some of this, unlock your potential, maximize your this one, and all this vague words, happens a lot there. And many times I'm always kind of going against that. Like, if many of these people can step back a bit and put themselves in the shoes of the client, they'll see why they are not selling that online course. So for many of you here, if you are looking to sell online courses, you may want to revisit the way you present it. What you are selling, is it really an outcome? So this client of mine, we call her client O. No one was buying because her outcome was vague. All right, very vague, very, this kind of person where she's busy in the field, always, showing up here and there. A lot of people, showing up on TVs, on radios, on people's pages. Everyone knows her. However, she was not earning anything. Why? Because she was finding it difficult to sell something people really pay for. Now, I worked with this client and we're able to shift things around. And these were the kind of results she was able to get. Imagine where from a point of zero, she's able to get to the point where she was able to sign up 3 clients in one day, selling her course. It was a course plus coaching program, course elements and then coaching, And she was able to sign up 3 clients in one day, something that had never happened before. Like, it's funny how when the first alert came in, she sent it to me and she was jumping. I recorded voice notes because I could not type. I was just so happy. I was jumping up around my house, I was shouting. Next thing, not too long after, her next sign up came in, and I'm like, eh? Next thing, third sign up, and she's like, Amber is waiting money or another payment. She couldn't even believe her eyes. This is somebody who has been around, done a lot, tried to figure it out, but she was not getting results. And then suddenly people are paying her back to back for the same knowledge she was sharing all this while. It's because now her outcome was clear. Now she knew exactly what to do to speak to the desires of her ideal client. Speak in a way they will understand, the way they speak, the way they understand their problem. Connect with them on that basis. All right. Not too long after that, she sent me a message. I'm super excited. I just sold my first 5K coaching. I'm not talking about 5,000 naira. I'm talking about $5,000. $5,000. Just through a conversation, just by checking on a previous client. I want you to see how, even from a course, things can scale up to coaching and the extent to which people need help. A previous client, that means the client had paid her before and had come back again and was willing to pay her more, $5,000. I just want you to see the extent to which you can leverage what you have as long as you put it in the right form, as long as you present it in the right way. All right. The only thing clients care about is the outcome you can help them achieve. And your online course must sell a clear outcome. Please don't undermine this. All right. Be very clear about the outcome you provide. Now, how? You're probably asking. Of course, I'm not here to give you vagueness. I'm going to tell you how. I need you to ask yourself some key questions here. What is the coolest outcome that you've ever achieved for yourself? Now, when you want to think about outcomes, I want you to think about specific results, transformational results. Something that shifted everything, that turned a particular problem the other way. What is that thing you have achieved for yourself before? Or your business, or your employer, or your client? Maybe you came into this business, maybe your employer's business, and they had never, their business was going down. And because of your expertise and your knowledge of data, you came in and you examined the data and you're able to make some predictions, make some analysis, and you're able to help the business increase their profits by 25% in the next quarter because of your understanding of how to use data to work for them. Maybe you turn that data into marketing strategies. You turn that into giving deep insights to what they needed to change. Do you see how that is clear? That is an outcome. Maybe somebody's marriage was almost finished. She and her husband almost finished everything and walked away. But you came in as a mediator and you were able to help them turn around and see the problems they were having and reconcile themselves. And now that marriage that was at the brink of divorce, you're able to, now they are so in love with themselves, they just took a vacation to Switzerland. Maybe that's highly transformational. What is the coolest result or outcome that you have helped yourself achieve or you've helped a client achieve? I've worked with so many people in different spaces. It's amazing because I love my work so much because I'm able to help people across different spectrums. Whether you are a lawyer, you're a doctor, of recent now it has been therapist. I had two new therapists just join my coaching program, and trauma therapists. And it's interesting because I am not a therapist, but they come to me because they want to understand, they want to have a better outcome to how they sell therapy. They sell it, nobody's buying. Why? Amber, can you help me understand how I can craft this, market it properly so people can buy my therapy, my coaching, buy my online courses? So I work with them and I'm going to, of course, they just joined, so I'm going to help them. And is it doctors, is it lawyers? People have a client who helps people reverse diabetes. That is a clear outcome. That is a clear outcome. I had somebody else who, when she came for a consultation with me, her problem was that she sells weight loss, and I'm like, weight loss, I hope you know that's not an outcome. You have to tie that to a desire somebody has. Yes, weight loss, but to what end? What is she losing weight for? What is the desired transformation? You need to get to the root of it. Weight loss is not enough. What is the desired transformation? What does she really desire? Maybe for her, it means her being appealing to her husband again. That is what she wants. Maybe for her, it's yo-yo. Every time she loses, she comes back. She wants to make it a lifestyle and be consistent and maintain this for the next 6 months. That is an outcome. You have to ask yourself, what is that outcome that you can deliver? Secondly, what is the problem that you know you can solve? Ask yourself that. These are different questions you can ask yourself to help you specify, pinpoint your outcome. Thirdly, ask yourself, when someone works with you, what changes happen in their lives? When someone works with you, what changes happen? Next, what are your best success stories? If you are in my world, you know that success stories like this was insightful. For me, that's not success stories. That's just feedback. For me. If you know me very well, I dabble a lot with case studies because they are more transformational. They tell the story of where somebody was, where somebody is right now. If feedback, all you have is, wow, this was insightful. Wow, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the coaching. That's not feedback. That's not transformation. That means all they did get from you, all they got from you was information. Information is not transformation. And that's where you can't compete. That's where ChatGPT and Google cannot compete with you. They can provide information, but they won't offer transformation. You who connects with the clients on a deeper level will offer them a bigger transformation as long as all you do is tied to helping them achieve the outcome they desire. Ask ChatGPT a lot of questions, but it cannot transform my life. It's just information and I take it, oh, good, thanks. But that, I won't call that transformation. No, it is information that I will use to create transformation. So you need to know the difference and know where you stand so that you can't compete with ChatGPT. You cannot. All right? Now, let's move to the next step in the framework, profile. Profile. Identify the client who wants this outcome. So now you figured out what the outcome is, you need to identify the client who wants this outcome. All right? You need to identify the client. There's somebody right now who is laying awake at night thinking about their problem and the outcome they desire. I need you to think about your clients in that light. Somebody right now who is laying awake at night. They can't sleep, they're losing sleep because something is about to happen and they have to avoid it. So they will do all they can to have that problem solved. Even if it means paying your pain to get your course, because your course will help them solve that problem and they will have their sleep back. I want you to think of your client like that. It's either it's a pain so deep that they want to solve, or it's a desire so rich that they want to grasp. You have to think about it in those ways. They are laying up at night, thinking daily, staying up, losing sleep, thinking about this outcome. Now that you know what your outcome is, ask yourself, who needs this outcome the most? So you've identified your outcome. Let's attach it to a personality. think, who needs this outcome I offer? Who needs it the most? Who is losing sleep because of this outcome? Because they can't reach it. They can't, they can't reach it. The outcome is is something they can't hold. Who needs it? Who is losing sleep just because they can't reach this outcome? It has hidden itself from them. Who is ready, able, and willing to have this outcome? I'll explain a bit more about why I said this. Ready, willing, and able. The hard truth is this: not everyone will pay you for your offer. So you're making a mistake if you think you're just going to create a course and sell it to everybody. Oh, I just created this course. Who is it for? Everybody who needs it. Everyone who is going through weight loss. Everyone who needs money. Everyone. No, you can't do that. You can't. You can't. You cannot target everybody. You cannot say your market is everyone. It doesn't work that way. You have to be very specific, highly specific about who you serve. Highly specific. All right. As obvious as this may be, you'll be surprised at how many people bungle it up. And here are some common mistakes that they make, and I want you to avoid them. I want you to avoid these mistakes. So if you're doing these mistakes already, you have to retrace your steps. All right. Mistake number one: they try to sell to everyone. Don't make that mistake. If you sell to everyone, you're selling to no one, because you won't be able to connect with them. Because you're speaking to everybody, you will just be saying everything, and so it will be flying over people's heads because you're not talking to them. And when people know that you're not talking to them, they are moving on. They don't even care. But that's how you understand how somebody is up at night thinking about her problems, and you know the outcome she has. And when you speak to her through your content, when you speak to her through your marketing, she will feel like you live in her room. How did you know this was how she was thinking of her problem? How did you know? Are you a, are you a psychic? How did you know what was in her mind? How did you know what she asked God for yesterday? How do you know what those secret thoughts she has that she has not been able to voice out? See, the moment you understand the outcome well enough, and you're able to identify the client, you'll be able to speak to her in the language she speaks to herself when she's up at night. So don't try to speak to everyone. Speak to a specific person who is laying up at night with a specific outcome. Sell to that person. Because obviously, I'm not talking about one, you just sell to one client. There are many more like her. You just need to speak and connect with them at the level to which they desire an outcome. All right. The second mistake you should avoid, and this is a mistake most of these people make, is that they sell to people who are not ready or able to pay. Don't make this mistake, where you show up and you will shout till tomorrow. That person, all you're just doing is frustrating the person. All you're just doing, in fact, person will start hiding from you. When they see your content, they'll swipe. They cannot pay you. No matter how you are trying to sell it, they will not be able to pay you. They are not ready, they are not willing, they are not able. So don't make that mistake of trying to force your online course into people's throats. If they are not buying, it's clearly because they are not ready. Some people preach out there, convince them to buy. I don't operate that way. It's not about convincing. It's about articulating the value enough that you self-convince yourself that you need my offer. By the time I demonstrate the outcome you desire in the way that you are like, whoa, how do you know I want it this way? And I'm able to connect with you on a level that you are like, whoa, how do you know me so well? And then I present to you what I'm going to offer you and give you in the exact way you dream of it. You are like, how did you know how I wanted to have it? Next thing, you have already said all the yeses. You have validated yourself for yourself, and you are coming to pay me for the offer. It's what it is. It's not by shoving it down people's throats. The responsibility is on you, not on them. It's on you to articulate it in a way that they connect with you because you understand them and you understand that they need it. And not just that, you are also meeting a client who can afford, is ready and willing to pay you. The third mistake people make: selling to people who have zero willingness or capacity to implement. It's funny because when I was looking for these stick characters yesterday, they were making me laugh as I was putting them together. If you're selling to people who have zero willingness, you're going to have a tough time because they will just buy and go and sleep. They won't take action. And you know you need them to take action so that you use the results and sell to more people. But or they'll not even buy at all. Or they'll just sit down there. Maybe you go and create one Facebook group and pack all of them and put there. They'll just waiting for you. So talk to us. We are here now. So you just be working, talking to them, talking. They are not paying for anything. They don't pay. They don't implement. They don't do anything. Next thing you're angry, you're frustrated. Who are these people? Like, it's funny because 2 days ago, I had a session with a client and she was selling a course for 20K. I told her, you know what? Thank God we are here. We talked about it. We saw how she was selling it to the wrong people. We saw that a lot of things were wrong. I told her, you are so lucky nobody has bought it. She has sold it for almost a month. Nobody has paid. I told her, please, can you bring back the course? Retract it. Thank God nobody paid, because if one person paid now, you'd have had to put a lot of effort into helping that one person. And you know that this course, 20K is not enough value for you for a whole month. So you'd have been so angry with yourself working for one full month for only 20K. Now, I'm not saying you should not sell your course for 20K. If you want to sell a course for 20K, of course you can. But the problem was the people she had identified to work with were wrong in the first place. Her outcome was wrong. People she was trying to sell to wrong. So I already saw that this was not going to take her anywhere. It was even going to downplay her value. And so we had to retract that offer. All right. Now, let me give you a few examples, a few case studies. I'll talk to you about this client M. Now, when this client reached out to work with me, she's a coach. What do they call it? Fish farming coach. All right. And this was a problem of, she had an outcome. She would help them start fish farm. But the people she targeted, the people she profiled to be her ideal clients for that offer were wrong. She didn't know. So when she came to me, she thought her problem was that, maybe I'm not selling it well. What's wrong with my messaging? I told her, let's look at it together. Excuse me. So in working with her, we're able to finally decipher what was wrong. And this was the problem. She had brought in a lot of people who were paying for the course, but they were not implementing. When I asked her, so let's have a percentage here. So imagine 100 people, 100% of people. How many percent implement? She told me only 5%. So the rest of the 95 don't implement. Why? We looked at it closely, and this is what we discovered. They didn't have the capacity to implement. So she was selling this course on fish farming, on how to start up a fish farm. However, these people she was pulling in did not even have the money to start up a fish farm. This was the problem. So you see, outcome was good, but there was a mismatch with the audience she picked. They didn't have money. When I asked her how much is it to set up a fish farming, she said this was as far back as where we discussed in December. She told me that it would take 250K. I'm sure now it will be more than that. But she said at least 250K if the person has a backyard, like space in the backyard they only set up a few things, water and blah, blah, blah. 250K. By the time we looked at it closely, we realized that the people she was pulling into her program, her course, could not afford 250K. They could afford the course she was selling, which was about, how much was it? Maybe about, I can't remember, but must have been about 50K at the time. But the people she was pulling in, yes, they will borrow 50K from somebody, take, but they don't have 250K to set up any farm. They didn't look like she was going after new people, just new graduates. Many of them, when we deciphered, we examined everything, we saw that these same people, while they came to learn fish farm here today, tomorrow the same people are going to go and learn hairdressing. Next, the same people are going to go and learn cybersecurity. So they are not skin deep enough. They may have paid for your course, but it does not mean when you see them next week, they are doing that thing you taught them. They just came to sample things. So we had to change who our audience would be, change who our markets were. Maybe these are not the people you should be bringing into this offer. Let's look for people who have capacity to set up a fish farm so that they don't just learn, they implement. Now, this was our conversation after she had implemented what I told her to implement, shifting her audience. And I reached out, how did your next signups go? And she says, hello, Amber. It was great. I had over 170 signups. The right messaging was able to help me filter people from the get-go. Only those who were capable to set up registered. Thank you for the reorientation and for fixing my messaging. Let me give you another example. This is another client of mine. We call her client T. Now, when this client reached out, She told me, Amber, I want to be able to earn better. She saw a testimonial on my page and she was like, she wants to get those kind of results. I said, oh, yeah, now let's proceed. Let's take it further. She didn't come back. After we said that, that was where the conversation went. Then, after a while, she went ahead and, okay, there's supposed to be another picture here, but after a while, she came back, just like a webinar like this. She watched the webinar and she came back. She said, Amber, I just watched your webinar. Oh yeah, what do you have for me? Let me take this. I'm ready to make changes. Okay, good. Went ahead, she made changes. She implemented what I asked her to do. And this, in less than a month, she sent me this. Look at this conversation. Ambalicious. I just sold my first coaching session at 140K. Launched on Saturday. At first, I was scared, but I told myself, I dare not dread. If you follow me, my Instagram, my handle is called I Dare Not Dread. All right, there's a lot of story behind that name. All right, Amber Yusabi. So she goes on to say, my respect for you went very high when I ran an ad and got all sorts of unwanted inquiries. All right, and then she goes on to say, you are expanding minds. You have no idea. Thank you for being confident to step up. If you weren't a walking testimony, I wouldn't have come to you. These are people who have known me since I started business. At the time, they probably were still buying little things for 5,000 naira offers. But this person now comes forward and pays me so much more and is still able to get results. She says if I wasn't a walking testimony, she wouldn't have come to me. And she's telling the truth. She has seen my history, she has seen my journey. Now, just a bit of a backstory to this person and why I use that example, her case study here. When this client T, all right, when she reached out to me, she was still doing consulting, all right, and yes, she had offers she was giving people, but the people she targeted, she's in HR, she's a HR professional. The people she was targeting, the outcome she selected was helping them with job placements. Then she started, of course, who do you need to help with job placement? She started targeting fresh graduates. I don't know why a lot of people focus on this, but if you really have to, then you need to know the science behind serving such people. She targeted young graduates, people who were looking for jobs. Now, the problem she was now having was they were not paying for her offers. They were not paying to work with her. They were always saying they were broke, they didn't have money. And they are not even lying. Come on, now, young guy, where did you see salary? Where did they want to pay from? And here she was trying to pay her staff, trying to get a lot going. And she didn't know how she was going to achieve that. Now, for anyone here, this is what I would advise if you're serving a market that that don't have the capacity to pay you, and it's not their fault, especially when it comes to young graduates and all. Sometimes what you may need to do is look for who can actually pay for them. That's the truth. Even if it means going to serve a bigger funder or somebody who is working with them, let that bigger person pay you. Especially if you have a lot to handle in terms of payment of salaries and all of that. You have a business to run and the young graduates are not paying. Another thing you can do is to sell something at scale. That's something I did when I was selling that course that I said I made over 17M. I sold that course at 5,000 naira as far back as 2021. And when I sold it at 5,000 naira, everybody bought that course. Young graduates, 12-year-old. I saw people gave me testimony how the 13-year-old bought it and is enjoying the course. It was on video editing at that time. A lot of people bought that course. And the reason why that course sold was because I was selling it in volume. I was spending money on ads every single day for its whole 1 year. I sold it in volume. If you want to sell to a market that cannot really pay you big money, be ready to sell in volume. All right. So that means you're going to put a lot more money into ad costs so that it can reach the depth of the earth, can reach every nook and cranny. So that when they all come in their popularity, at least that small money they pay will be big. You get, so it's a matter of economies of scale. Do you understand? But if you don't now have that crowd, you have to ask yourself, oh yeah, where can I really dabble in? And this was what happened with this client. She was now like, Amber, I cannot use all my money and spend on ads now. I have stuff to pay. Yes, we do ads, but even with the people that are coming in, they cannot afford. And of course, she was not selling anything at 5,000 naira. She knew that what she was selling was, higher value, and she could not start, and yet they were not paying. So what did she need to do? We sat down together and we looked at, okay, maybe we need to shift your outcome to something else. What that would mean is automatically to shift the people we target. So instead of targeting young graduates, we shifted our outcome and she started serving companies. They also need HR. They also need HR, but in another dimension. You have to think of the outcome that these companies desire in terms of HR. And so we coined together a sweet outcome and then we tied it to what organizations need. And then she went out there to sell it. And that's how she came back with the results we had. And right now she's thriving it. I've been seeing her ads. She's doing a lot more stuff in that direction. But you just need to see that just making some shifts can change everything for you. Let's move on. This is another client. I'll just move quickly. She started seeing results fast, way sooner than she had expected. This client, N, all right. This was her own situation. Like, she's a consultant in Canada. She helps people to move to Canada through the study route. And for her, when she was selling, she was not seeing clients. They were not paying. Why? The same situation. They can pay for IELTS classes, but they cannot pay her to coach them through getting to Canada. Neither do they even look like they have school fees to pay for Canada school. Neither do they even have transport to fly to Canada. So she found herself dabbling with people who could not even afford to go to Canada. In whatever way, they could not afford it. So she knew that she was in for a long ride. And so she reached out and were able to work things together and shift things. And these were her kind of results. Two of her prospects, she just said, Amber, today is good. Two of my prospects just made first installment payment of $1,000. She now started getting people to pay her in dollars. Before, it was chasing people to pay for the IELTS course and all of that. Now we're able to look at how the outcome can be more solid, tied to the people who can pay, and she started having people pay her in dollars. So I needed to see this. So it's not just English I'm speaking. I'm trying to tie this to real context so that you see that this is real. All right. Lastly, client S, this is a medical doctor, and her situation was that she was selling to, she had, of course, same outcome situation, same outcome tied to wrong audience. Fertility doctor, but she was selling to a wrong audience, so they were frustrating her. At some point, she increased her fee to 100K. Instead, those people started insulting her staff. They started insulting her staff, meaning what? They started getting too entitled. We said, oh yeah, let's see, they're entitled, but for such a value that you offer, oh yeah, how can we revamp this value? So it has a nicer, better put together outcome, and we tied to a specific audience. We increased her offer to 2.8M. This is a medical doctor, so it's not about coaching or online course, it's a service. We increased our offer to 2M, not 2.8. Hold on, 2M. And this was her feedback. In less than a month, she came back with this feedback. She said, we just sold one of my premium plans. And I said, wait, doctor. Her name is Dr. Shei. Please break this down. Tell us the full story. And she goes on to say, as we all know, my foundational structured program with Amber was blah, blah, blah. I covered it, the name for privacy reasons. Well, I've even mentioned her name, so. So she said, which I believe would convert soon. I used the same method she taught to create other premium packages. I created a package tagged 2.8M. Amber isn't even aware I created another package higher than the one we had been working on. And today, a client paid for it. This package is tagged 2.8M. Amber isn't even aware I created a package with such amount. So you see, everything I teach is so fundamental that I can work on anything you're working on. I won't come here and just teach you surface level information. That's why I say there may be things you have heard before, but you will hear them differently tonight because it will shift your perspective to how you understand them. The same outcome, desired transformation, desired promise, but I'm sure you've heard something different tonight. This client was being taken for a ride and she increased her price to 2M. We're going to sell the offer for 2M. She took the same strategies I taught her and applied into another offer and sold it for 2.8M. Not too long after this conversation we had, she came back and told me, Amber, I've just created another offer and I sold it for 3.5M. Just to show you how powerful these things are. All right, so this is just the full story, the 2.8M situation, but let's move on. Here's what you need to know. Profile the best clients as your ideal and don't settle for less. Many times in my past, in my business, when I was starting, when I was trying to figure things out, I always shortchanged myself. I always thought, no, I can't go too high. Where will I see them to pay? Please, let me just hide. What I should have done instead was find out the person who is willing and able to pay. What is she dealing with? Okay, can I give her an outcome? Okay, good. How do I speak to her in a way she hears me and she knows that I understand her? Because clients like to feel understood. Okay, let's do this. I present the offer. And then I have clients come forward and pay. That's how I'm able to sell offers at different levels. I have courses, I have programs, I have services, I have things I have sold at different levels. Charging people in dollars, and Nigerians are paying. Nigerians. I'm not talking about, initially I thought it would be Oyibo that would pay me. But Nigerians started paying me, and I'm like, it was my husband that told me, oh, you don't know. Money is money. So don't be looking at people's pockets. Charge, position well, put out the outcome in the right way, target the right market, speak to them in a way they feel understood, lay it all out, they're going to buy. And I trusted that and I did that, and people paid. So I need you to know that the best clients out there need you. You just need to position for them and do the right things to be seen by them and to make them feel understood. People will buy once they feel understood. Once they feel you've seen them finish. Oh my God, how do you know them so well? That moment where there's resonance is when people are at their best. When they feel, oh my God, I just resonated with what you just said. How do you know me so well? Take my money. So you need to ask yourself at this point, do I want to work? Of course, when you profile the people you want to work with, you need to ask yourself some questions. These are the questions. These people are selected. Do I want to work with this category of people? Now, there's a reason why I pivoted to selling high tickets. All right. I told you I sold I sold a course at 5,000 naira video editing, and I sold it to over almost 4,000 people, right? At that time when I sold that course, the problem I had was the overwhelm I had to deal with, was the kind of attitudes I had to deal with, was the stress I put myself through. Sweet money, hands off, but I told myself never again, never again. I had a lot of rash behaviors around. People who would enter my DM at all times of the night. No form of boundaries, no respect of your time. People who will call me scam just because they didn't know where to find Promote Tab. Oh my God. I would explain what Promote Tab is. Gmail, click here. They will say it's a scam. You're a liar. There's no mail. I did not see it. Oh my God. I had one abuse me on Facebook. When he finished abusing me, he now even went to every ad he sees, because the ads were everywhere. Anywhere he sees the ad, he will go and say, people don't buy from us, they scam. Oh my gosh. So this was me trying to, how do I shut this guy up? I sent him a mail. I told him, see it here, it's in Promote Tab. I sent him a screenshot of how to go to Promote Tab. I did everything. I just at some point just let it be. Do you know that not too long after, this guy sent a mail apologizing. He said he finally saw the course. But hey, after insulting me, after finishing me, after doing everything, can he go back and go and change the perception he has created in the comment section where he has going to call me a scam? Oh my God. So all those things made me feel this is good money, but I don't think I want to work with this anymore. I don't want to attract these people anymore. I can't handle it. Maybe if other people can, I don't have the energy, the bandwidth to take this anymore. So you need to ask yourself, are you willing? Do you want to work with this category of people? If you can, oh well and good. Some people hire staff to handle it. It's fine. It's fine. So if you know you can handle that, fine. If you know you can handle it and anything they talk, you're iron, nothing it will bounce back or you abuse them back. But I don't have power. All right. The next thing you need to ask yourself is, are they willing and ready to invest in fixing this problem? So people may stay up at night, but how many of them are willing to invest in fixing the problem they are going through? Next thing you should ask yourself, do they have access to funds? So there's a difference between willing to invest and able to invest. Do they have access to funds? Remember the examples I gave you about those people who they did not even have school fees money. They did not even know where they would get it. They didn't even have flight money. They didn't even look like they were ready to even do anything. They just were taking everything she was given and trying to waste her time. So you need to ask yourself those questions. Lastly, are there a substantial amount of them? There's something I like to say. If you go to water, if you go to a river and nobody is fishing there, no fishermen there, it's most likely because there's no fish. Because if there was fish there, you see fishermen there. Sometimes people shy away from an industry because you feel it's saturated. Trust me, that saturated industry is where you should be. because there's space for you. There's more. Have you ever seen fishes empty from a sea? They will be there multiplying. That abundance, stay there. You will sell. So don't shy away because it's overpopulated. In a clinical, how can I be in an overcrowded marketplace? Overcrowded or what? Have you not seen the amount of coaches on the internet? There's space for you. All right. And if your target market doesn't fit for all four of these things I've listed above, please choose another market. Okay. Step 3, package. Create a lean offer that leads to the desired outcome. Are we following so far? Please drop in the comment. I'm following. I love this. This is so good. I'm loving this. This is brilliant. Oh, I never knew. Please, can you give me some feedback? The comment section has a lot of cobweb right now and I have to sweep. So give me feedback, please. Give me feedback, please. Feedback. I need to know you are here. Are you following? Is this changing some things for you? Is this shifting your perspective? Is this landing the right way for you? Give me some feedback, all right? Mary said, I helped my colleague overcome her sales engagement confidence. Now she's closing deals. Ooh, I love that. Nice one, Mary. Okay, connecting over convincing. I'm sure that relates to what I was talking about, convincing. Sheila says customer persona is very important. Yes, Sheila, thank you. Gloria, Madam Gloria, loving this. Thank you, Ma. Jennifer says, I'm following, taking notes, already planning my online course. Amazing. Thank you. It's really clicking. Wow, awesome. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Feedback, please keep them coming so that I will not be sync up with, Create a lean offer that leads. We're talking about package now, the third step of the framework. Create a lean offer that leads to the desired outcome. You need to create an offer that will transform your clients. Now we have the outcome. We now know who the client is because we've profiled her. The next step is creating an offer that will transform that client from hell to heaven. So right now, you know the outcome, you know the client, but she's still in her hell. She's still in pain. She's still dwelling in her problem. She's still staying up at night. You need to be able to create the offer in a way that it takes her from where she is right now to her desired outcome, to that outcome. All right. So in essence, where she is right now is hell. You need to create an offer that will take her from hell to heaven. And this is what you should know. If you identify your client well enough and create an online course that is a perfect match for her problem, you struck gold. That's where gold happens. Where you are able to know her outcome, her desired outcome, you know who she is, then you now create an offer that can take her to her desired outcome. Once you do that, you struck gold. And so this is a good illustration to show you what this looks like. Your client right now is in hell. She's dwelling in place of her problem. Sleepless nights, going through a lot, having a lot of pain, not sure how she can fix this. Maybe she has tried everything. Maybe she has paid for these other courses. They didn't give her the results she desired. Maybe she has tried going to the hospital. Maybe she has tried even praying about it, going to church. She has done everything. She's still in pain. She's still in her hell. Now, the client needs to come to this place. That means she's in hell and she desires to make it to heaven, which is her desired outcome. Now, your job is to take her, transport her to a heaven. And how will you do that? Through your online course. So you take her from hell to heaven through your online course. So I want you to see this journey from hell to heaven. Like there are a lot of obstacles in her way that is making her not get here. Maybe her obstacle is that, how do I get there? I don't know the medicine to buy. I don't know how to apply the medicine. I don't know how to, do the exercise. I don't know how to maintain the lifestyle. I don't know. A lot of these questions are in her head. She does not know how to, and those are the things, obstacles in her way, stopping her from getting to heaven. Your online course should be solving these obstacles, slowly kicking them out of the way till you get her to heaven. That is the transformation we're talking about. So your online course becomes the vehicle that transforms her to her transformation. Remember what I said earlier, the mistake people make. They focus more on selling the online course instead of selling the desired transformation, and that's where they get it wrong. You should be selling her desired transformation, which will happen through your online course. Don't miss it. Don't mix it either. Don't miss it. Don't mix it. Some people still miss it. Some people still mix it. So here are the mistakes people make. Number one, they package confusion and overwhelm as their online course. So yes, you found the client, you know the outcome, but the vehicle is confusing. Maybe there's a lot of bumpiness. Maybe you've not even maybe you've not fixed it in a while. I'm talking about literally now a vehicle. You've not fixed it in a while. The seats are very dirty. You have or it's foggy. She can't see outside. There's so much heat inside. There's so much overwhelmed. She's tired. She cannot see. She's not comfortable all through that journey. Or she doesn't even know where she's going. She's blindfolded. She doesn't even know where she's going. Maybe a lot is going on. That's literal confusion. But let's even talk about your online course. A lot of people who make mistakes with their online course is that they not create an online course that is confusing, that is overwhelming. Imagine creating an online course and you have up to like 100 videos in there. That's overwhelmed. I had this client who had a course and 20 years in the industry, furniture making. And her problem was that, Amber, why is this my course not selling? When we looked at it closely, we saw the problem. Her clients that were buying it were, number one, wrong clients. Number two, even when the right clients were coming in, they were not staying till the end. Why? Because they were experiencing client apathy. Apathy is a thing. You can create an online course now, and before people get to the juice, they're already tired. Because you are saving the juice for later. Why? Why not bring the juice forward? Let them start getting instant quick wins. That way to motivate them to continue the course. Some people don't do it this way, and so they cause a lot of overwhelm. That's why you see that a lot of people here don't finish their courses. Please put in the comments. Have you finished all the courses you bought? Put it in the comments. Let me hear you. Is there anyone here who has finished all the courses she bought? If you go and check data, a lot of people hardly finish the courses they buy. Hardly. Because the people who create these courses make them hard to finish, make them overwhelming. Maybe the person is looking for one small thing, they'll pack everything inside. So you will start looking for a needle in a haystack. Don't be this person. All right. I'm sure the comments will be coming in and I'll see them. Please drop in the comments. Let me know. What's your experience with finishing courses? Have you finished? You know? Mary said, not at all. I haven't. Sheila said, I haven't. It's what it is. Even me. And more often than not, I mean, I wish people would just let me know where I can find this thing I'm looking for in this course, so I don't need to watch everything. So those who know have figured out ways to make courses easy to assimilate, so that whatever you're looking for, you know where to find it. Jocksword says, I have not finished. You're still laughing on top. All right, let's go to mistake 2. Let's go to mistake 2. They tease buyers with micro offers first before offering them the main solution. This is a problem. And this is something we see a lot in the industry where people want to sell. Let me say your intention is to sell this course up here, the main course you want to sell. But no, you will tease people first with $9 course. After $9, you give them $49 course. Then $499 course. Then $999. It's as if you are trying to grow them into the main course. But you should be selling them this one. Why are you afraid that people will buy this one? So you take people through in the space in our online industry, in our coaching industry, they call it value ladder. You may have heard it before if you are familiar with the term. Some people probably are not. It's called a value ladder. So some people advise, some coaches actually teach this. Maybe once in a while, once in my career, maybe I used to teach this. I can't remember, but if I did, please, you should know that I'm metamorphosing every year. So some of these things I don't even agree with them, especially when my eye is open. So imagine telling somebody is in a situation where they need help in a big level. But no, you start with selling them a small checklist, $9,000, $9. Then you take them to buy a mini course, $49. Then you take them to buy a maxi course, $4.99. Then you take them to buy another. Yeah, it's like you are giving them, you are sachetizing the offer. When you could have just given them a wholesome offer at once, sold this one from the beginning. So that's how you're getting a lot of resistance in the industry now. A lot of people are tired of buying courses because when they buy, you promise them that the answer is here. They'll buy the $9. When they check, the answer is not there. You now tell them inside the $9, please buy the $49. The answer is waiting for you there. They not buy. So it's looking like a lot of deceit. Deceit is happening. You don't have to do that. If your course is you know the outcome you're offering somebody, put the price, then let them buy. It's either they want it or they don't want it. Simple. Don't try to tease people with micro sachetized offer sachets. Like that's one of my clients. So this sachets, you've broken your this thing into sachets. If I carry 4 of these sachets and put together, does it give me a wholesome solution? She started laughing. She started laughing. She said no. So why are we doing this? Let's put a wholesome solution together. Are you afraid that they will not pay? Then what you just need to do is put together a package that somebody can pay for. Put together a package, put a price on it, and then go after the people who can pay for it. Don't try to undermine your value to fit it for the person who cannot pay. Instead, put it together, then put it in front of people who will be willing, able, and ready to pay. So don't be that person who makes that mistake. Mistake number 3, they focus on the wrong things first. The sophisticated funnels, the massive email list, launching a large audience, launching to a large audience, subscribing to all the tech platforms that exist on the internet, going for the sophisticated photo shoots. I'm not saying all of these are wrong, but you are putting the cart before the horse. Some things are more important than this for now. Focus more on what is important. All these things are just serere. Serere, honestly. Focus on what's important first. Create the outcome, get it in front of the right people, package in the right way to get them to the heaven that they desire. All right, let me give you some facts here. If you focus on the wrong things first, you may get disappointed when you put everything you've got into that online course, but you yield little to zero results. And that's what happens. We see a lot of people focus on the wrong things. They go and spend money on the sophisticated funnel, do a photo shoot, do this thing, bring guys, videography team to come and sit down and record the course. And here we have landed. So this course, XYZ course is blah, 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 blah. Now, hey, guys, when you are editing, do it well. I want to see abracadabra balloons falling while I'm talking. When you do that, the next day, put it out there. Nobody buys. But you've paid videographer, you've paid funnels designer, you've paid website, you've paid ads, but everything was wrong. The fundamentals were wrong. You've done photo shoots, you've done video shoots. Yeah, the course did not sell. You've just done the wrong things first. Those things, you can do them, it's okay, but know when to do them. They are not the fundamentals, they're not the priority here. Let me tell you about a client of mine who thought she needed to do all of that first. I have a lot of case studies, so let me just bring this few. All right. So this client of mine, when she signed up and for my course and coaching program, she told me that, you know what, Amber, so now we're doing this. I want to I've invested in a website designer. They're going to be setting up the website and setting up the funnels and all that. She said she had invested a lot of money on the tech. And so she wanted me to tell her what she would do so that she would go and tell them what to do on the website and the funnels. When she said all of that, I told her, you know what, can you tell them to pause? We're not ready for them. We're going to do the fundamentals first. So she was not convinced, but after we spoke about it, she understood why I said so. And I said, just have faith. Don't worry. Tell them to wait. We will need them later, not now. Just tell them to wait. So she went ahead and told them to wait. Like you can see in the chat, she said, I had to pause with them so I can gain better clarity on the course, so we know the direction, all right? And then, not too long after that conversation, after we have gone further, she had gone deeper into my course, she now comes with her testimonial. She had made her first sale. And we are shouting all over, and she's like, she can't believe it. I'm still rubbing my eyes, Amber. Yes, I have the full gist. She goes on to talk about following Amber's recommendation, did this and all of that. She's so happy. She didn't even need to start doing all that. The guys were still on hold, though. Yes, she started seeing results. Now, we had another chat at some point in the group, and I was asking the people if where they hosted their courses. Some of you may know Seller. I mentioned them earlier in this workshop. All right, it's a platform where people sell courses. And she told me, yes, she's still selling her course on Seller. So that means she was still, the guys that she had paid for website, they were still waiting. And then she goes on to tell me the offers she's selling on Seller. Currently, she told me, I have currently 3 one-to-one clients, each at $5,000. I don't have a sales pitch for this yet, meaning that she's selling it on Seller. Then I have 10 current clients in my group coaching program, each at 550K. You see what people are paying. Yet she did not have a website set up. She did not have all these CRM set up. She didn't have email lists and all those things. Those things are important, but can you do them at the point of scale? Focus on the fundamentals first. Then when you figured it out and you validated everything you're working on, then you can amplify, then you can scale, then you can add all the abracadabra, then you can go massive. But fix everything first, fundamentals. Don't put the cart before the horse. This was me just trying to ask to be sure that the website designers had they started, or this one you're still doing, and I asked her, when do you intend to have the website designers continue? And she says, later anyway, I'm working more on my program content, deliver my program content and delivery them sales for now. I don't even understand English, but definitely will do the website. So she knows that she'll still do the website, but for now, she's working with what she's having, and then she goes on to tell me more testimonials and all of that. That means she's able to even help her clients get to their heaven. Because this testimonial is her telling of how her client is able to, her VIP clients has launched a new estate, has done this. So the thing she promised, the outcome she promised, she's able to work with clients and they're getting results. So you see how this person has been able to follow this 4-step model, like I mentioned, even without thinking about all those scenarios first. So do this, package your course the lean way to minimize risks. Then validate and improve it as you go. Nobody is putting a gun to your head to tell you must fix it all in the beginning. Sometimes you need to start lean. Let the money you make from your course be what you put into scale, into paying that $10,000 for websites or that $50,000 for funnels or whatever it is, But at least start the lean way. Some people go and hire a bloated team. Hey, we have started this company that will be doing this, on helping people with this. Now you start paying salary. Have you even sold the course? Do you understand? So it's important. It was important I added this word lean, the lean way, so that you can minimize risks. Then validate and improve your course as you go. Let it be a work in progress. Just keep improving it as you go with the right strategies, of course. So do this. Create a lean course idea you can easily sell that helps clients achieve a clear outcome. 2, sell the course to prove that people truly want it. Sell it. Did you hear what I said first? I said create a lean course idea. Sell that idea. Sell the course idea to prove that people truly want it. Then deliver the course outcome, improve and expand as you go without compromising your freedom. The idea is not to overwhelm you. The idea is to help you achieve all the things you want to achieve while still doing the things you love to do, the things you're committed to doing. You don't need to compromise your freedom. That's why this is supposed to be hands-free. All right? Now let's go to the last point. The last step of this framework is produce. Deliver the outcome to produce best results for clients and maximum freedom for you. You will notice me use the word freedom again. The best results. So this is not something where you create a course and then people call you scam, no. Or like a lot of people do that. They just put something shabby together. Put a lot of links from YouTube. So people go, next time people pay for something. I had somebody cry out to me and tell me she got a course. And all she saw there was a 3 minutes video. She was so angry because she didn't think this was what she paid for. Some people do that. So they scam people into thinking, oh my God, what did I just do? And because of that, the coaching industry is now being tagged a scam. Those who know that it's not everybody that's a scam anyways. But let's build a new category of coaches here. If you don't want to call yourself a coach, it's okay. You can still just be a course creator. You can be somebody who is still doing what you do, yet you have a course that is bringing you revenue. So be it. You know. So deliver the outcome in a way that creates the best result for your clients and maximum freedom for you. This is a fact. Online courses allow you to maximize your client's learning experience while also minimizing the time it takes for you to deliver the outcome. So unlike coaching, where you would need to be involved with the client, unlike providing a consulting service where you will need to be involved, fully involved, have meetings with the client and be fully involved in the process, do it alongside the client, done for you services, you get hands-on and do a lot of work with the client daily or monthly or whatever. Online courses are more hands-free. So the clients will just follow their own pace. Follow their pace. Watch the videos you're giving them to watch. And if there's any need for a meeting here and there, you will just schedule how that's going to play out. Or if there's opportunity for Q&As, so that you can provide a little bit of support, it's okay. You can still provide that in a way that does not compromise your freedom, but at the same time gives the client maximum impact, gives them the outcome they desired, what you promised them. Don't renege on that. So imagine a scenario where you create a course once. You sell it to thousands of people and get paid consistently. You offer a support group for Q&As. You show up once a week for 1 to 2 hours max. You hire a lean team, even if it's just a VA, virtual assistant, to help out where needed. Then you spend the rest of your time doing whatever you want. Imagine a situation like that. That's how hands-free this can be for you. That's how easy this can be. All right. The best part is you run your online course business from any part of the world as long as you have an internet connection, a laptop. As long as you have those. I told you I went for my sister-in-law's wedding. My phone, I didn't even need to carry my laptop with me to Lagos. My phone, because that's where I was seeing the emails, Flutterwave emails coming in, alert, somebody has just paid, alert, somebody has just paid, because the automation at the back end was sending them to the course. For me, I was just happy to be seeing the alert. Alert just has a way of making you feel good. For many of you here who are professionals, sometimes you have to wait till the end of the month to see salary, Well, for this space, imagine selling an online course and your payment comes in. When you wake up in the morning, you pick up your phone, alerts. How sweet can that be? How sweet. That's the beauty of this. Hands off. You didn't need to, you just created the course once. Yet you sold it over and over again. The video editing course I told you, once it was created, sold to almost 4,000. Many of the things I also sell, once I just need to put my energy into creating it once. Then I sell it over and over again. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The power of creating something once. But that one thing you create once, you can sell it over and over again to multiple people. It's not like a physical product where if you sell this water bottle, you have to now think about more. We're running out of water bottles, we need more. You won't run out of your course now because it's yours. People just have access to it. So it means many people can have access to that one course. How beautiful can that be? So I want you to tell me, is this doable? Is it something that you're already loving what this sounds like? Is this something that you can take action on? Is it doable? Give me in the comments. Is doable? Is doable? I want to know. Is it doable? Is it doable? Let me hear in the comments. Drop in the comments. Is this doable? The question there is, this is doable, right? Because I want to hear it in the affirmative, that it is doable. It's doable. Tell me. It's doable. Let's hear. So the call is a bit delayed, so that's why I usually have to wait for your comments to come in. All right, is this doable? Yay! Mrs. Gloria says doable. I didn't see what you wrote earlier. Cemetery is courses. I don't even understand what it was. All right, Mary says I'm already glimpsing into my heaven. Oh, most people just want free stuff from me. I know, they just want to pick your brain. You want free. Oh my God, Mary, you can be paid for all of that. People don't need to pick your brain for free. You can turn that into an online course. All right. So Nanke says overdoable, my sister. Hey, I love it. Affirmative. Guys, thank you so much. This is doable. This is doable. So you're probably wondering now, what next? Maybe for many of you here are listening to me and wondering, okay, so this is the first step framework. Where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? You have two choices. You either DIY your way through this process, or you take the highway. DIY means you have to figure it out on your own. You use the information you just got from this session and try to figure everything out your way. Everything from A to Z, plus the mini steps along the way. Everything, every turn, everything, you do it on your own. The second option is to take the highway, the express. What that means is that you get to your results sooner. You create this course sooner. How? Just by checking out the amazing offer I have for you. I've put this together to give you the most unfair advantage. So while other people may choose to do it on their own, you have a chance to follow me on my back. Like, let me carry you through the process. So at this point, if you feel this is it for you and you want to leave the session, fine, go and do it on your own. But if you are willing to understand how I can take you on the highway to figure this out, following me, let's do this together. Then you want to see what I have put together for you to give you an unfair advantage. While everyone is trekking, you're taking the highway and you're getting there sooner. All right. So I'm introducing to you Course Profit. Course Profit, this is a flagship program put together, step-by-step program that has been designed to help you turn your years of experience and unique expertise into a profitable online course that generates consistent hands of income. This program has been put together just for anyone here who is willing to take the highway, who is not willing to DIY and go through a lot of loops and turns, errors, trial and error. You want to follow somebody who knows road and show you exactly what to do. So this isn't just about course creation, all right? Course Profit is not just about course creation. It's about building a powerful revenue stream that works for you, even if you're balancing a full-time career or business. Course Profit is all about making your knowledge work harder so that you don't have to. All that knowledge that you have, all that expertise, years of experience, you have to every day wait for end of month salary. Let us make that knowledge, that years of experience work for you. You went through school, you paid school fees. It's time to have it to do some gym, do some work while you flex. Let the knowledge serve you now. Let it not just be serving your oga. Let it serve you now. Pay you. Let it do some work for you. So at this point, you're most likely wondering, and these are the questions that may be in your head. Okay, so I have all this information now. So how do I really put this together? How do I confidently turn my expertise into a course that people will actually want to buy? You're probably also wondering, how do I create the right outcome that people would want to pay for? This outcome I've been talking since. How do I know whether it is correct? What I have. Okay, I've put something together. Is it correct? Does it make sense? How do I find the right audience who will value and pay for my knowledge? This profiling, you said, profile your ideal. How do I know who to profile? How do I know how to put it together? How do I organize my course content to make it easy for students to get real results? How do I deliver that? So that they'll not call me a scam. How do I confidently price my course so it feels like a worthwhile investment? So when people are bringing a hard-earned money, they are confident. They are not afraid. I hardly have people pay me, and people pay me millions to work with me. I hardly have people pay me and they are afraid that they won't get results. Hardly. Never. They pay with excitement because they know that they've just taken a big decision and they've been waiting for this day. That is the beauty of this. So you price your cost in whatever price you want to put it, and you're confident in your ability to deliver results. How do I promote my course effectively without feeling salesy or spending heavily on ads? These are questions on your head. I'll be in your head, sorry. How do I set up sales automation to bring in income without constant effort? How do I leverage this tech so that I don't? Amber said she was being paid when she was in wedding. Hey, this will be so good. How do I do this? How do I automatically sell without being involved? How do I simplify the course building process without overwhelming myself? Yes, Amber is saying you create it once, but I know that once may need some work. How do I put together that work without feeling overwhelmed? Because I have a job, I have a business I'm running, I have a family. See, Amber understands these problems. So you should know that when I create Course Profit, it is created with you in mind. It is created in you with you in mind. All right. How do I fit this project into my schedule while still balancing my full-time job or existing business? How? This is a concern most of you may have. How do I create a course that brings repeat income without requiring endless updates? So, hey, the government has changed one thing. Hey, I have to go and update that course. So, how do I do this? Sometimes it may not require that, but how would you know what to do? How do I use my course to enhance my career without it feeling like a risk? How do I do this in a way that I don't jeopardize my job? Especially if I work in an office where if they see it outside there, they may say, I saw you. These are factors a lot of concerns people have. So trust me, I know. How do I continuously scale my online course business while also maximizing my freedom? All right, and opportunities. How do I scale and maximize opportunities? All right. All of these questions have been answered and put together in this package called Course Profits. Everything laid out in a way that it will help you answer all of those things, to help you create your course, factoring all of these concerns that you have. All right? You carefully be able to turn your years of experience and expertise into a profitable online course that generates consistent hands-off income through studying this Course Profit. All right. So where we are right now with Course Profit is that we're at a pre-launch, and you guys are the first to hear about it. Yay! So what we're offering you on Course Profit is full online course with flexible self-paced learning. So no pressure. We know you're busy, you're going to follow your own pace. But trust me, we have packaged it in a way that you'll be having easy wins as you go. Less client apathy. So every step of the way, you're encouraged to keep going because you're seeing wins. You're seeing your quick wins. All right? The offer is put together to help you achieve results with a proven 4-step framework we've just laid out to you. Everything to marketing, everything to creating, everything in there for you. You'll be able to complete your own course in 30 days or less. Following your schedule, however process, but if you're able to even follow a 30-day schedule, you should be able to finish this. All right? Guided growth from beginner to expert. So whatever level you are, whether you have ever created a course before or not, it's okay. It is for you. You'll be able to have, you'll be able to be guided in whatever level you are. Beginner friendly, expert friendly, whatever level this course will fit you. All right? Easy access to engaging videos and tools, easy to use templates for quick implementation, full automation support for speed, automation, real world case studies and examples, and lifetime access. So you are going to follow your pace and you have access to any updates, anything tweaks we make, you have access to them. All right. Now you're probably wondering how much is this course? All right. Usually for how we've put together such massive resource, this course, it should typically go for $1,000 on a normal day. That's what it should go out. If you go and check our colleagues in the industry, this is how much they will sell such a course, or even more. $2,997, $3,000, $6,000. All right. But you know what's happening? This course is being sold to you for all of you who have made it here to this webinar, who have seen this, who have watched this, who are ready to take things on to the next level. Your investment tonight is at $199 or 200,000 naira. All right, that's all you'll be paying to get into this course on a pre-launch level. So it's a pre-launch. We are launching officially every content. The content of this course is going to be accessible to you on the 28th of November. But already we're opening the doors to sign up at this price. Meaning that if you don't sign up at this price tonight, the next time you come, this price will most likely be higher. I cannot guarantee you meet this price, all right? So this is your investment tonight, 200,000 naira, or if you're paying in any other currency, $199, all right? So sign up now to get in at this pre-launch fee tonight at $199 or 200K, all right? All you just need to do is visit, of course, this link has been provided, but if you want to write it down, feel free to do so, flutterwave.com/pay/course profit. Or you can just simply send the keyword course profit to Idea100 on Instagram and you receive details on how to pay. All right? Snag your spot immediately so that you are locked in at this price. Because when this course is out, it will be higher than this, I can assure you. So this is a pre-launch price, and you can lock in your spot at this price tonight. Tomorrow, I can't assure you this price will still be the same. So lock it in now that you see it here. All right. Send me the word cost profit on my Instagram at IDeaNotRed, and you receive details on how to pay. Or you see, many of you received a WhatsApp message to get to this session. You can send the word cost profit on WhatsApp to that message, that reminder message you got to make it to the session. You can send the word cost profit there, and you receive details on how to pay. Tonight, 200K or $199. Now, as an early buyer, you have more benefits I'm going to give you. All right. You will access all the following exclusive bonuses as the course goes live. The course will go live on November 28th. So if you pay tonight, these are the things you will get. I have sweet, juicy bonuses. You can sense how excited I am already of these bonuses. The first bonus you will get is this. You will watch me build a brand new course from scratch. Yes. And you build your own course alongside me in real time. Yes, that's what will happen. So it's not even just do it on your own, figure it out. You would actually see a real course being created, all right? Being built from scratch. I'll walk you through every step of it. That way it's easy to see, oh, okay, it's like this. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'll guide you through every action, decision, and tool in real time. So you'll be able to watch and just see how it is being done. I've been around, I've done this multiple times over and over again. So you can trust that I know what I'm doing. All right. So if you want to have early access to getting this, sign up. Sign up tonight. You will be able to apply all of this action I'll show you step by step for your own course, just I'm doing for this new course I'll be creating. And I'll share every detail. I will not even gatekeep. I will not hide anything. You'll see everything in real time. That's number one bonus. I'm not done. Number two, fast track tools pack. You know how sometimes the little details can be a bit overwhelming, especially if this is your first time of creating an online course. Do this, do this, do this. Sometimes there are a lot of do's, don't worry. That's why we've assembled a powerful toolkit of pre-made resources to make every step simple, fast, and effective. I'm talking about done for you templates. Templates already created ahead for you. So you don't need to take it and plug and play. Just plug it. It is your own. All right? Swipe files. Every kind of thing that has worked for us before, or we have seen in industry that works, we put them together so that you see, oh, it's like this. Oh, brilliant. I will apply the same strategy. You just, follow some methods that we'll share with you, all right, in this course. So you have nothing to lose, all right? You also have some step-by-step launch day checklist. So on the time you are launching your course, you know exactly what to do step by step. You also have, you guys know me, I do a lot of webinars. I'm so good at this, all right? So you'll be having my high converting webinar templates so that you can use it to create your own webinars and workshops. I'm sure you would love this. Some people will even buy this only because of this. All right, so bonus 2, I'm not done. Bonus 3, 20 plus pre-built SOPs for seamless delegation. All right, for seamless delegation. You know those kind of documents that will show you step by step what show your staff. Now we're talking about, for some of you who are very busy, some little tasks you need to carry out. They need human touch, but you don't have the time for that. Okay, you may need to now delegate it to somebody or even hire a VA who will be in charge of it. Now, what we've done is to create SOPs that you can give your VA so that the person just knows exactly what to do. Because this is the problem most people have. It's not in hiring. When they hire, the next problem is, oh, yeah, tell the person what to do. You don't even know how to tell the person. Or you don't even have the time to tell the person what to do because you are busy doing other things. So we've already done the work ahead for you, and we've already pre-created SOPs so that delegation is easy. You just give the staff to do it and give the person, take the SOPs. These are the step-by-step guidance. Just do as this document says. They've been carefully drafted step by step and they're delegation ready. So you just take it, apply it, and your staff will get things done without you stressing yourself. All right? Bonus 4, because I'm not done. exclusive access to the Scale Up Virtual Mastermind training. So we had this training on in this October, 10 and 4th October. I see Tosin here, she was part of that training. The people who attended this training, top experts and professionals, consultants, who were able to discover breakthrough strategies for scaling their businesses and maximizing profits without sacrificing their time. That two-day program has been carefully saved with us, and we have not let it out to anybody. Even people have requested, we are not selling. Now we have put this together, and you are going to have it as a bonus. If you snag this course tonight, cost profit tonight, you will have this included as part of your bonus package. All right. Usually, when we sold this course, this Scale Up Mastermind, we sold it at 200K. We told people that we're going to sell the replay at 250K. People have started asking for it. We said, no, we're keeping it for something. And we kept it for this. So everyone who is getting this already getting something of the value of 250K. And you have just paid 200K. You have paid for something, and then this is coming as extras. Extras that are too good to be true. So get it, and you get full access to the game-changing insights that we shared on that program. High-level masterminds. Those were the kind of insights they ran with. And many of them already are implementing and getting results as we speak. All right, so you get this as your 4th bonus. Now, I'm not done. Number 5, you have exclusive access to our private community created for cost profit. All right, community is for support and networking. There you can ask questions, you have answers, because I'll be there. Of course, our team will be there answering any questions you have while you're creating your course. All right, you have invaluable networking opportunities with like-minded experts, so people just like you creating the course alongside and all of that. You also have exclusive resources shared in this community and updates on anything you need to know. That is our 5th bonus. And this final bonus is like the icing on the cake. For this bonus, I've put together this specifically for anyone here who takes cost profit and is able to reach 7 figures with it. Let's see how soon you can get to 7 figures. Get to 7 figures in at least 6 months. I'm looking to stretch it to 1 year, but let's say 6 months. Can you challenge yourself? Because it is doable. You can choose a course now you sell at 200K, even 100K. By the time you know it, you have found 10 people. Told it to 10 people and you've gotten to 7 figures. This is what I will give you after you achieve that. You can reach out to me with proof of how you sold, of what you've done. Let's see the result, the course you sold. You've hit 7 figures, I've seen proof. And you'll be able to book a private session with me for free. This is the benefit. You will be able to book a private session with me for free, where we'll look at all you did, and then we'll improve on them even more so that you can move to 8 figures. So this is you getting so much value just for paying for cost profit. And all you pay is just 200K tonight, or $199. All right. So anyone who wants to get all of these benefits, all of these bonuses I've listed, you got 6 juicy bonuses here. Tonight, if you pay for cost profit at 200K or 199, you'll be able to access it as we'll be able to enter our program as an early client. That means by the 28th, when we launch it fully, you have access to everything we've stated here. All right, so if you want this, go ahead and visit flutterwave.com/pay/cost profit, or you can send the word cost profit to I Dare Not Dread on Instagram, and then receive details on how to pay and lock in your spot. Everything I've listed here will be yours. All right, access to cost profit and all the bonuses listed here. All right, so if you're getting this, go ahead and take action. The price is too good to be true. In fact, I have to pinch myself and say, you did this? And you're even giving bonuses on top, plus everything, plus icing on the cake, private session. You say what? Some people here will just do this in no time. Some people will get to that result in no time. I trust people here in no time. I can't wait to hear the results, the amazing results that people will make with this. I can't wait. So it's at this point I have to ask if you have any questions. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop it. Now, if you're here and you're worried about, okay, will people pay? You're worried about demand. I have to tell you this. This course will help you discover exactly what people want. and how to connect with those eager to pay you. If you're unsure how to structure your course, we'll break down every single step for you to deliver clear value. So don't worry about it. Somebody's probably wondering how to fit this into their time, especially since you're a busy professional. Don't worry, we'll guide you to build your course in manageable steps, self-paced and highly tailored for your busy schedule. I understand how busy anyone can be. So everything is crafted to suit your schedule. Don't worry. If you are here and you're anxious about the technical side of setting up the online course, I'm afraid of tech. Don't worry. I've told you, don't worry. Our templates, our resources, our guides make it super easy for you. So you don't even have to be techie. Don't worry. We have everything set out for you. All right. Maybe you're worried that creating a course business might pull you away from your job or your business because you feel it may be tasking. Maybe you've done it before, joined somebody's course and you were overwhelmed. You do not even see chance to do your things anymore. This is far different from that, all right? We emphasize freedom, focused strategies, helping you enjoy passive benefits without sacrificing your career, your business, your job. Don't worry. All of that is put into consideration. Now, maybe you're concerned that selling is a hassle. You don't like selling, and you think this will require you being salesy, pushy, and needing a huge marketing budget. Relax. The first thing I always ask my clients is that, do you think I'm salesy? Do you think I'm pushy? The first thing they tell me is that no. That's the truth. Not everyone has to be salesy or pushy. There's power in authenticity. And that's why we are going to help you to focus on authentic selling models that are true to you. You don't have to over push or hard force yourself on people. No. Authentic selling methods that make people excited. They are the ones who raise their hand to pay for your offer, raise their hands to work with you. You don't need to hard sell them. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's not what we teach here. We also offer you lean, low cost effective strategies to attract the right audience without breaking the bank. Now, all of these things, I hope I've been able to allay any kind of fears anyone has here. Don't worry, everything is sorted and you get the best value for your money on cost profit. So go ahead, send the word cost profit on Instagram at IdenODread or through the WhatsApp message that you got to bring you here to the session, and you receive details on how to go ahead and pay. All right, $200K or $199. If you have any question, this is the point where you can ask. This is where I'll be waiting for your questions. All right. So we have, let me see if I can go full screen on. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, I had double sounds here. Okay, so we have a few questions here. We have Rita says, what if my work experience was not so fantastic over the years? Will I still be able to package a good training for people to buy and get value? Rita, here's what I will have to say about that. Your work experience may not be so much over the years, but I believe you have a story. I believe there's something about you, there's something you've actually done in your own life or in the life of others that may not be related to work. So many things. There's probably a passion you are into. There's probably something you know how to do so well. Something you've done outside of your work environment. I'm coaching now. Do you think I was coaching when I was in 9 to 5? No. I thought I was into mobile strategies and helping. In fact, one of my jobs at the time was helping farmers to use mobile phone and send messages, marketing, messages across to themselves, to buyers, farmers, agriculture. you know, when I worked with DFID, the program in Kanu, what I was doing there, I was more about it's private sector program was about TVET, technical vocational training, but my area of focus was helping with communication, internal communications. So most of my work was writing, memo, sending around the teams, telling them what is going on with our programs all around. I was not doing coaching. So sometimes, see me now. After I left my 9 to 5, I started teaching people how to write ebooks. That was my first time ever writing an ebook. Yet I used it to teach others. I used my first experience to become a teacher in it, and I did it for 4 years. So sometimes we are not defined by our job experience. Some people are working in a job they hate. Does that mean something you hate, you now turn it into something you now monetize? Probably not. There has to be something outside of your job, if this is your situation, something else that you have passion in, that you know that you can help people achieve results with. Then turn that into an online course. I hope that helps. All right. I hope that helps. Okay, Solanke says this is a very fair price. Though I don't have the money now, I won't mind paying later at a higher price. You're doing great, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. She says she doesn't mind paying higher later at a higher price. Absolutely fine. But however, I still want to hope that you can snag it at this price. So if you feel you want to reach out to me and let me know if you can follow the terms to lock in your spots, maybe with a deposit fee, maybe about half the price, just to lock it down at this price. I can help you do that. All right. So just let me know. Send a DM to I dare not read on Instagram. Even if it's half the price to lock it at this price, do so. I don't want you to have to pay more. Just benefits. You've been a very active participator here, so I don't want you to lose. Yes, you can pay more, but use that money and buy shawarma. Yeah, just pay at this price. Well, you can lock it in at half the price for now. Then you balance it later. It's okay. All right. So, do we have any questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Any questions? Drop them in the comments. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions for me? Or are we good? Are we good? So, more any questions? The details are on the screen. Cost profit. Cost profit. The investment is 200K. Go ahead and send a message and receive details on how to pay. You can send the word cost profit to Identity on Instagram or on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp message you got, just reply with the word cost profit and you'll be given details to pay. Or you visit flutterwave.com/pay/cost profit. I believe we've had a good run tonight, and I want to thank you all for being here. Uh-huh. Oh, Oba says, how long is the training course? The thing with, like we said, it's self-paced. However, if you follow it accurately, you can finish it in 30 days. 30 days or less. All right? 30 days or less. And each module is created to make you achieve quick wins. Because the way our course, of course, we are putting it everything together, and you have it by November 28th. That's the official launch date. But those who pay now, you're getting it at a ridiculous price. But when it's even when you assess the course, you'll be able to start immediately and give yourself 30 days. You should have finished that course. All right. Everything there you can, although I'm not strictly saying everybody must do it in 30 days. It's self-paced, but if you feel you can lock in 30 days to do it, you should be able to master it all in 30 days. All right. So I hope that helps. Any additional questions? Any additional questions? I think we've had a good run, everyone. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I dare not read is the handle on Instagram. You can also send a WhatsApp message, and remember our team will get across to you or even me. All right. So go ahead and send a message. And if you have any questions, will be answered. If you can send an email, also, you also get response on that. So I want to thank you all for making it here. I really enjoyed delivering this webinar, this workshop, and I'm happy and grateful to everyone who stayed here till the end. You guys are amazing. And I look forward to everyone here taking action, everyone here implementing. Let's agree that this is what we're going to do. Let's agree that those predictions will not be our case. All right. Let's take action. Let's make this happen. All right. What would 200K? I mean, whether we like it or not, by the time next month comes, you've probably used that money on something frivolous, something you didn't even think you were going to spend on. But imagine if you made that commitment and then you're able to transform your life completely. And you're able to see yourself generating consistent revenue in a hands-off way, just because you invested 200K. So it's left to you to make the decision. And if you feel you want to DIY this, it's okay. You can go ahead and do so. So I want to thank you all for being here. I appreciate you, and you all have a wonderful, wonderful night's rest. All right. And I look forward to seeing everyone who's coming in cost profit. I look forward to seeing you inside. Yay! Bye, everyone. Good night. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you, Mrs. Gloria. Mary, thank you so much. Bye, everyone.